It's the God in the...
Today's topic of the day is transitioning to vegan or vegetarian and the top 10 steps that helped us during our transition. Number 1, first thing that you want to do is get a blender. The reason why I say this is getting a blender is the easy way to throw all fruits and vegetables, whatever you want, into the blender, and being able to have that as one small, quick, easy meal. Not only that, but blending all of your fruits allows you to receive all of the nutrients instantly. So it's like a boost, head start for your day. Whenever you want, you can have it for lunch, you can have it in between meals, whatever you want. Blender is a great thing to start off. That's why I make it number 1.
It's also good for workouts too, and if you're new to veganism or being a vegetarian, it's good if you don't have any recipes already. The second one is having a partner. Having a partner is going to make things a lot easier simply because you have somebody that can go through it with you, and it's going to make it easier all across the scale.
Yeah, having a partnership allows you to not feel alone when you're doing it, and if you want to try something new, you have someone to do it with you, and it kind of keeps you going. You know, we did it together, and we stayed committed because we did it at the same time. We did it together. We stopped eating everything. It was easier to do it together.
Number 3, going to the fruit market instead of the grocery store. You go to the grocery store, you're going to be distracted by a bunch of stuff that you don't need. By going to the fruit market, you're going to have a specific amount of foods that you can eat. You know that anything that you see in the fruit market almost you can eat.
Yep, and I just want to say, like he said, there's so much processed junk and foods that you don't even want to encounter that are in grocery stores. You don't want to see nothing like that. You're already going to be tempted walking into a grocery store. You might have some cravings. So just going into the fruit market, knowing that you can get anything in the fruit market, and vegetables, fruits, and that's going to be a better decision.
Number 4 is preparing your foods. Preparing your foods is going to help by not stopping at McDonald's, grabbing French fries, grabbing all types of bullshit. You want to really be prepared to have your lunch ready when you get out of the gym. You want to have your food prepared when you go to work, that way you won't be tempted to buy little things out of the vending machine or to snack in between time.
Yes, it's good to prepare your food, especially when you're getting ready to go to work. Like you said, you will spend a couple dollars in a vending machine if you don't have anything, but if you pack some fruit, maybe a smoothie, then you can go through the night or whatever it is, and not the night, well, whatever shift you work, and you can have that food already set. You already have it in your mind that you should be eating what you packed and not all the other stuff around you.
Number 5, linking up with somebody who's already vegan. Your vegan experience is going to be a lot better if you know somebody who has recipes already, somebody who has a routine, somebody who has previous experience in doing it. You can kind of follow the steps that they took, and they can, just help you. That's part of having a partner. Number 6 is choosing the right friends. You don't want to be surrounded by people who aren't doing the same thing as you, and that's just all across the board. You want to surround yourself by supportive people. You want to surround yourself by people who are inspired by what you're doing. That's going to be a big role and a big part of you transitioning into being vegan, because you're going to be influenced by what other people are doing. So it's best that you're around people who are doing what you're doing so that you can stay on track.
And just like you're filtering the different kinds of foods that you're eating and taking out the bad food, you want to filter your friends too and take out the ones that are still meat eaters and that are still going to hold that onto that regardless of what information you provide them, and the ones that are going to just bring you down and vibrating on the negative frequency. You want someone that's going to be positive, that's going to be happy for you for making a good, healthy change, and that's going to motivate you during the process.
Transition.
Yes.
Okay, number 7 is trying new restaurants. You want to try new restaurants, try new foods, try new drinks. You want to get out there and get out into the vegan community. It's good to run into other people who are vegan. They can share ideas with you. It's good to try new foods and to see, wow, there's actually stuff out here that tastes better than meat, that's not, just bullshit. You want to try out new things and expand your range of foods.
Going to restaurants also helps you get different ideas of what something you might be able to make or remake. for meals that you want to eat.
Also, just opening your mind to the different types of food will really make you feel more comfortable in this transition, because you're going to see, wow, it's a lot more things that I could eat than I expect. A lot of people transitioning from eating meat to going vegan, they think, well, damn, what am I going to eat? It's only a couple fruits and vegetables. But to be honest, there's way more fruits and vegetables than any meat that you can think of. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Number 8 is coming up with a routine. Being consistent is key. You want to wake up, drink your water at a specific time. Make sure that's the first thing that you do. You want to have a smoothie at this part of the day. You may want to go from liquid foods to more dense foods throughout your day, whatever works for you. You know, you can't always base everything off of what somebody else is doing. You have to figure out what's going to work best for you and your plan. Okay, so number 9, don't give up. It's going to be hard at first. The first 2 weeks is just like getting back in the gym. It's going to be tough. It's going to be, you're going to have your ups and downs. You might go back and forth, but pace yourself. Pay attention to your progress. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Focus on you. If you had a Snicker bar this week, but the rest of the entire week you was doing good, eating raw fruits and vegetables, then do that. If you're gonna slowly break it down by just removing milk, just removing beef, just removing this type of food, then do that. Do what works best for you. If you can just start eliminating things, being vegan is not about today you're not eating meat, tomorrow you all fruits and vegetables. It's about progress. It's about, am I doing better than I was yesterday? Am I doing better than I was last week? Am I doing better than I was last month? And 2 months after doing this, your brain is going to change. Your whole body is going to have a whole new transition.
And one thing that I do want to say about not giving up is good health is going to be your best investment that you can make. So don't worry about whether, you're putting too much money in it. Being vegan is not expensive. Eating meat is expensive. And one thing that I do want to say, jumping off of what he just said, is the bad will outdo the good. So if you're snacking a lot, that's not good. Even though it doesn't have meat, if you eat a lot of snacks, it can overpower all of the good that you're doing. So you just, every blue moon, I want to say, every blue moon is okay to have, treat yourself or something, but don't just jump into straight snacking, because that can have a lot of, side effects and stuff go wrong from just snacking.
Yeah, and bouncing off what she said, we're going to make this 9.5. Investing into your health. There's nothing wrong with investing into your health. There's nothing wrong with going out, spending $50 on new pots and pans because you want to have that environment, buying certain glasses, buying a jug for your water. Doing those type of things is only going to make it easier for you. Paying for an expensive blender. This is your health. Don't look at it as, I'm not going to spend $4 on water. Not saying that you should spend $4 on water, but don't look at it like that, because you're spending $4 on something that's not doing any good for you. So just keep that in mind. Number 10 is realizing that this is a lifestyle change and it's not just a diet change. It's going to be more to it than just what type of foods you eat. It's going to be about what time do you wake up? Are you spending time preparing your food? What else?
Well, a lot of people say when you turn vegan, they're like, oh, you're just on some kind of diet, and it's not a diet, like you said. It's a lifestyle change. You feel better, you do better, you look better, you got a boost of energy, and it's a lifestyle change. It's not something that you don't go back and eat meat after you went a while not eating meat, because you don't feel good after that. It's a lifestyle change. It's not a diet.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about. As far as like going out to eat in certain places like that, you're not going to be able to do those things the same way that you were, and you're going to become more accustomed to being in your own kitchen, spending time in your own kitchen, and that itself is a lifestyle change, and that's one of the major parts that I was talking about. But that's all that we have. Those are the 10 steps into transition into vegan or being vegetarian. I hope that we helped you guys. Peace.